Hello and welcome. Finally time to get around to opening the set number 40565, which is the 2022 giveaway purchase for the Winter Village sets. Now I didn't actually get around to building my 2022 stuff because they arrived late, so I'm starting all the bits and pieces early so you have a new Winter Village series coming. But we're going to get tucked into this. So like I said, this is set number 40565. It is a giveaway purchase, so you cannot buy this from the LEGO website. But it is already built and it is a cute little thing. So we're going to go over all the details, the instruction booklet, the sticker manual, and the large amount of spare pieces that you get from a set that's so small. So on this one, we'll start with the spare pieces because there is so many of them. So I'll place the camera down and this is what you've got to play with. And you can see and tell that I really do like the Winter Village set. So I have absolutely no idea what a sticker manual is. I meant we're going to look at the stickers and the manual, not a hybrid of both. But these are all of the pieces that you get given. You get given some good amount of elements, lots of spares with regards to the print. So you do get a spare computer, you get a spare sort of pressure valve as well. You'll see what that's all for in a little bit. Then you've got these little micro figures where you have obviously it's a workshop, so you've got all these little bits and pieces and toys that you make. You've also got a spare Santa's beard as well, obviously it does come with a Santa Claus himself. And then there's a spare little paintbrush just in there as well for the elf. And then you've got a little car and all the other little bits and bobs. So if there's anything you think of that you can build with those, at least you now have a lot of spare pieces it comes with. Moving on to the box artwork very quickly. It's obviously nice and simple. You can see what it looks like at the front. You've seen that enough. It's a nice size build. The thing on the left hand side is very cool. So when we get to that in a second, it's actually a nice thing to have a look at. Now, in regards to the back of the box, get it nice and close because I know the lighting's not fantastic in here. As we come up, that is the little elf with all the spare bits and pieces. You've got all the workshop. We've got the roof that we've got to have a look at that moves. You've got Santa on the left. And then there are some other little bits and pieces on the box with regards to what moving elements it has. So if you do happen to find this on the shelf for whatever reason, this is what you'll be looking for. So just sticking with the box artwork for a second, you see there is a big difference with the new one, because this is an older one here from 2013, which makes it really easy to hunt down online, and obviously it does look quite nice in the collection. We've got them all sort of side by side, or you've got them out on display. So I keep the boxes, because I put the pieces back in them and rebuild some of them every Christmas, whereas that one there, it doesn't have the year on at all for 2022. So hopefully for 2023 and further afield, they'll bring the year stamp back. So like I said, I think it looks nice and effective, and I think it's just a nice touch with regards to when the set came out, and you kind of can remember what you did that Christmas. Moving quickly on to the instruction booklet, it had a surprise in for me actually, this one. So first page, nice and simple, it's just bag number 1, bag number 2. Now there are, I think, 3 bag 1s and 3 bag number 2s, so that is nice and simple enough. But on the back, I did not realise that it actually connected to another set. So as we come through down to here, 40564, which is this one just here, works perfectly with the next one. Now I've never seen that before. I'm sure loads of people were posting pictures, but like I said, mine arrived late. I had a very busy December when this set came out as well, so I cannot remember if I have this one. I know I have the other ice skating rink, but I can't remember if this was the year where they did 2 giveaway purchases and you got this at the start of December or November, and then this came out further afield. The only problem with them doing that is that there's nothing else to buy Christmas related, so you will miss out on one of the gifts. Or if this was actually the year before this one came out, and then there was another one that came out in December, because it is a different variation of this, I think, which has like a big reindeer on the back. So I'm not too sure if that then connects to the other side of this, but I have to do a little bit more research on that, and I'll let you know when I know. Finally, moving on to the set itself, the thing that you're here for, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I think it's one of the nicer giveaway purchases LEGO has done. Now we'll start at the front. You've got the nice slidey doors up here, so they both open up. They run really smoothly as well. Don't forget, you got given all those spare pieces, so you can mix and match all of these up if you want to on either side, and you can basically do whatever you want to do. You've got really nice detailing on the roof just at the top with how the guys, so all the bits and pieces sort of layer up, and then you've got 2 ways you can then twist it around and actually have a look. So what we'll do, we'll spin it around this way. We'll start with the candle, so you can see the detail on the candle, which looks really smart. Then as we come through, I will drop the camera so you get a little bit lower view in a second. You've got all of these little bits and pieces up at the top, so we focus up onto here at the moment. You've got the light up there, and you've got all the brown and all the little different elements up there, and then you have got again the really nice candle and some of the little bits and pieces going on. Now if I take you off the little makeshift stand that I'm using currently and drop you down, you get a little bit better look at all the little bits and pieces. Now Sticker number 1 is here. That is on that bit there, nice and simple. Sticker number 2 is the bit that is on the back. So you get the elf and Santa out the way. You have got plenty of space to do some little bits and pieces. So you can see here, look, you've got all the different presents. It's really nice how you can make them up. And again, you can do them in different colours if you want to. That's a really nice thing about all of the winter sets. There's lots and lots of different bits and pieces you can do. And also you can just make them up however it is that you want to do. And don't forget the advent calendars as well. It comes with lots of these kind of things, so you can really add the detail into your display if you wanted to. Now up at the top you've got some little sort of translucent colours just up in there, so hopefully that's coming through okay. So you've got a green, yellow and a blue, and again they look nice and smart. Then you've got the only other sticker in there, like I said, on the actual screen, which does look like it's like a world map of where all the presents are going. You can see just up at the top, that is where the keyboard is going from. Now coming down, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, because you have got this thing just here. So that opens up, this pushes through, and then you have like a conveyor belt, if I just rip this off, of toys. So that is a thing that you make. Now, if actually I do it this way and pull it all the way out, not like it's supposed to, can I get it all the way out for you to see? No. So it is wedged in there. So now I'm just destroying everything. So you've got the handle up on there, and you have got either a pair of ice skates, a pair of cars, depending on what it is you want to do. Because obviously people put these as rollerblades on their feet, or they could be used as a car. I think it's the first ever time I've seen a pink controller as well. I can't remember seeing one of those before. Quick running repair, and the toy is back in. Now if I leave the camera where you are, it'll just be easy, and I'll spin you around that, make it much easier. Again, this is the bit at the front. You've got detail on the side. You've got the lights on either side, and then you've got the print just up at the top. Now this bit is the other sticker. Opens up, and then like I said, this is the bit that just pushes through, and the bit on the front is obviously a nice vehicle. Now that's a real smart thing, because obviously what you can do with that is then just put it straight under a Christmas tree, which is really nice. Now with me pulling it out so hard, what I've done is on the front just here, it should actually have those. So I think I've just been stupid, because they are actually in the spare bag. So a live repair, I didn't break it, I just haven't put it on, because I am an absolute moron when it comes to stuff like this. So that is there. There's probably one missing on the other side, but it is in the spare bag somewhere. But we'll worry about that later on. So again, all the toy conveyor belt. Now you might think it's a bit of a weird giveaway purchase considering what came out with this set, which is this amazing set just here, which is called the Holiday Main Street, which is under obviously the Winter Village collection. I think it does look very nice. That's going to be the next set that I'm going to be building. Like I said, it arrived very late. I didn't even have time to build it over Christmas, because it probably arrived day before Christmas Eve. In fact, I think it arrived after Christmas, to be honest. So it was a late one to turn up. You can see on this, it doesn't really flow. So that and that doesn't really go together. However, this is a smaller version of one of these. So if you have missed the original sort of big either Elle's workshop or the big sort of Santa's workshop that they had, this is just a smaller scale, because that thing now is very difficult to find, and it is extremely expensive. So this is almost like a small part of the shed, whereas also you can imagine this now as a larger scale as you can see it. So it is nice that they did it, because I've actually missed out on the much larger version of this. I think this will work really well in my collection. Final part of this super short video, the minifigures, and I think they both look absolutely fantastic. You can see the print of everything on the front. This one does come obviously with this little brush that you can see that looks very smart. All the elves, I do believe, in these sort of sets do come in green, but you did in the BAM Build a Minifigure wave last year, I think you'll be able to get these in pink as well. So I am looking forward to getting some more Christmassy bits and pieces. And you can see as he falls over on the back of the jumper, has some really nice detail just with the baubles. Santa, basic Santa on the front, has got a nice little face print if I remember rightly. So that is what this one looks like without the big beard. So he just has his sort of standard beard, and then on the back he does have a nice candy cane, which I think looks really smart. So they've both got really nice print, and you can see on the Santa, it's got two-tone legs, so you've got the nice boots and everything just on there, so you can see what that looks like there as it spins around onto the front. Looks very effective. But that is it. I am done. Let us know in the comments below if you got this one, or if you're thinking of now backtracking it because obviously I'm now going to start looking for some of them that I might have missed last year. So I can't remember for the life of me how many of them came out, but I am very, very happy they did this one. I'm very much looking forward to doing the Winter Village series with you, which is showing off all of the older sets. I've not managed to get any of those up yet at all. I don't even think I've shown off my display on YouTube, to be honest, so that's going to be a first for me. And then I'm really looking forward to the next Winter Village set that's just been announced on the LEGO website as well. But guys, if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll see you next one. Ta-da.